Hello everyone, welcome to HewCanDoCooking. I'm Mark, and today I'm going to be talking to you about how to make green beans with onion, garlic, and almond slivers. So first things first, I went ahead and used approximately 2 pounds of green beans, and what you want to do is when you take them out of the package, you want to just go ahead and make sure that you dice off all the ends of the green beans. And then, for those of you that don't like them long, you can go ahead and cut them in half and throw them in the pan. And then once you throw them in the pan, go ahead and rinse them under water and just kind of rinse them off, and then pour out the water, and then pour fresh water back in and make sure that it fills the pan enough where the green beans are kind of floating in the water. And so then what you're going to do is you're going to use 2 garlic cloves. And you want to make sure it's minced like so. So you can go ahead and put it in a mincer and then just crush it and it'll turn out like this. And also you want to have finely diced onion, half an onion only. And then for this we're not using any salt, we're just using 2 chicken bouillon cubes. And what you're going to do is you'll go ahead and take the garlic and just scoop it on in here. And for those of you that don't like garlic, you don't have to use any garlic at all. And then also, we'll go ahead and scoop the onion in. And for those of you that don't like onion, you don't have to use any onion at all. And then we'll place in the 2 chicken bouillon cubes. And like I said, this is 2 pounds of green beans. So if you're using half this amount, you only need to use 1 chicken bouillon cube and 1 garlic clove, and then just 1/4 of an onion. And then once you get this all placed in here, you're going to go ahead and turn your stovetop on to high. And what you'll do is you want to let it cook for approximately, I'd say 10 to 12 minutes. But for those of you that have a stovetop that's gas or electric, cooking time may vary just depending. So just keep that in mind. But you want to make sure the beans are they're not real hard, but you don't want them to get too mushy either, just somewhere right in between. And then go ahead and just occasionally just take a taste of the green beans as they're kind of getting towards done. Just make sure it has the right flavor for you. And yeah, I'll see you in 10 to 12 minutes and we'll go ahead and see what they look like. Okay, now after about the 10 to 12 minutes, I'm just going to go ahead and just take a piece and just make sure. See, that's perfect. Not too hard, not too soft. And then once you go ahead and test that out, then what you'll want to do is you want to go ahead and strain it. So we'll take it over to the sink. Alrighty, now that we got this thing all strained, we'll go ahead and just take the green beans and we'll just throw them in here. And then what I like to do is just add 2 tablespoons of Land of the Lakes light butter. I mean, it can be any butter, but this is the butter I prefer. And I'll just go ahead and throw those in here. And then once you get those in here, then what I like to do is add a teaspoon of seasoning salt. It can be your favorite seasoning salt, or you can use regular salt. And this is all to your taste too. I prefer a teaspoon, but you can use a little more or a little less. Just kind of taste it and make sure. And so I'll go ahead and throw that in there. And then the last ingredient is a ½ cup of slivered almonds. And I'll go ahead and just throw those in there. And you don't have to use slivered almonds, but I like to use the slivered almonds, the garlic, and the onion, but like I said before, you can substitute any of those things the way that you like for your taste. But otherwise, we'll just go ahead and take it and just mix it up and just make sure everything, the butter gets all in there and the seasoning salt. And then you got a great tasting green bean recipe that the whole family and friends will all like. And there you have it. Enjoy.